Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Watson, off play action. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Watson called it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Steelers 7.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
He spins free. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down now. It's done. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, 97 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. And now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd and 7, Watson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 31, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Slings and got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First down, Texans.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
check 30. Check smash. Check smash. Check me out. Check me out. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hold. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Check 33. 6 man. Check.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
30-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. He'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
51-yard gain.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit. 54. Mike's my board. Yeah.
To throw again, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. D, get up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin. with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Watson.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
Again, Watson to keep it. Quick throw completed by Watson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And the Texans first down.
13, Mike 13.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson now going to run the option right. He'll pitch it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
47.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.